Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is of course
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Rice. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Desai. And it's Lampard. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played through into space. Oh, no joy this time. And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back. Rice, looking to play him in. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Messi. Azar. Rodri. To Azar. And here's Lampard. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Little pass back. Schneider will not want to lose out here. He's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cucurella. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stood up well to him there. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rodri. And here's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Messi, and here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Might be danger here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet. Keeper's dealt with that. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And a chance! Schneider! himself an absolute peach. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Koller gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Indonesia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Poor robust challenge. Now he's off and running.
There will be 1 minute at a
Pull it.
time.
That has not gone well. Well read, and the danger is averted. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Indonesia just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Indonesia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Piqué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi is flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball, and it's Lampard. Schneider, Messi, oh what a ball! Good claim, no margin for error there. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a brilliant interception. Fagiano Okayama are looking to break at pace. Hazard makes a dash for it. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That's a decent clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Opts for safety. Played back to the goalkeeper, Buffon, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Just about up to the hour now.
Koller really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Shevchenko.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
6, Eden
So that's
Hazard.
2 now without reply.
Number 18.
Well, that's a real psychological
Wesley
weight off the
Sneijder.
shoulders, I think. It's a very
Coming
different
on the
game
lead.
now with 2 up.
Number 9.
That's a cute ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's found a way through.
Number 22.
Oh, it's great
Kaká.
defensive work. It doesn't take too
Number
much
17.
imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Passes short and sharp. Vardiol is onto this. Oh, great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Dembele gets flagged offside.
Substitution
So a bit of
for
a revolving
Indonesia.
door here.
Number
Lots
28.
and lots of changes.
Fabio Cannavaro. Number 8. Marcel Desailly.
And he's heaved it away.
Number 4. Franco Baresi.
He's only too happy to take
Number
that back.
3. Pepe.
And it's Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. Now it's Haaland. Maldini gets across to intercept that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, this is a great position. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to 30. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
A case now of complete control. Lampard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Ronaldinho. Great chance! Ronaldinho! He really is something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Strokes it back. Pepe. 4 added minutes on the board. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's clever. Somewhat off target. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No. And that's it. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance.
Malas ngomong guys aku,
Super
apa
contest
aku
in which they
lagian?
swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Ya, HP.
Messi claiming the Man of the Match award.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Mbappe becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard. And the shots! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Kyoto Sanga finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's having a pop! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Mbappe driving on and making good progress. Shot, surely! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Opts for safety. Vieira. Now it's Hazard. Ambitious ball here. And he's in on chance for a shot! And no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Kyoto Sanga with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Lampard. Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Maldini. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. Cleared away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hazard. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Kyoto Sanga leading now. Lampard. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Kyoto Sanga are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolute.
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that has left him in a heap. Schneider. And it's Lampard. Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner.
There will be 3 minutes at a
That has been knocked clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. But that has not gone well. Hazard. Zambrota. It's a sweeping cross. Deftly away. And here's Messi. Bullish header! And that is the end of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there,
Hello,
one that
everyone.
very
We
nearly
would like you
changed
to
the
have a look at
complexion
the
of this
screen
game
for details
completely.
on our good work in the
Well,
surrounding
that is the
community.
first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Vieira. And it's Lampard. Oh, good read. Thinks about the shot. Rice. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great defending, strong and determined. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lampard. Mbappe. Schneider. Chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Lampard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vieira. And here's Lampard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lampard. Oh, shooting chance! And the ball is out of play. Vieira.
Rice. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Look at big chance! And a neat finish! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eden Hazard.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And in a trice, the substitute, it's Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he went in every bit of this.
Indonesia, number 18.
And yes, it's him again.
Number 8. Marcel
Indonesia
Desailly.
have their lead.
Coming on the field.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Number
There's been
17.
an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kyoto Sanga have it back and can go again. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cruyff. Maldini proves too strong. Cruyff.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now there's a fine ball. And he can thump it away. Nicked it back promptly. Rafael Varane. Kaká producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Good ball, good take. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Indonesia, moments now away from seeing this one out.
At a time.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. The final seconds now. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Cruyff, Rummenigge. Buffon. And time is up. Indonesia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, who would have thought it? Who could have thought that Scott McTominay's first venture outside Manchester would have turned out like this?
And in a city where the passion of the fans is arguably at a whole different level. There was every chance this could go horribly due to pressure, but he found a completely new lease of life.
Listen to the numbers: 34 games, 12 goals, the league title, an MVP award to boot. All hail King McTominay, the new hero of Naples. Yaya Toure, upright and purposeful, and that is expertly dealt with. Lampard, and it's Lampard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira, Lampard, and it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's Zambrotta. Looking for options for movement. And smartly reclaimed. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Ibrahimovic. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lampard, and that interception was most necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. There's the shot! It's there! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. And decent chance! Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yaya Toure. Toure makes a dash for it. Played into space. Semenyo in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Vieira getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. And it's Rodri. Yaya Toure. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's a promising position. Pings in, real chance! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch...
And Messi! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Indonesia with the lead. Pass is just off target. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Semenyo in towards the back stick. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start in the second half.
Tunisia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. Now it's Messi. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking early. Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Oh, it's come loose. That's rather hopeful. Corner number 2 then. Nice interception, well timed. And that is well cleared. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he
pull it. He's through on shoots! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Brazil drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Out towards the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Maldini. And here's he'll try from distance. delicious! A finish right from the top draw, and they get themselves in front! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And when the manager called on him, he was only to... And the finish! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Rice certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lampard, Dumfries, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chips it through. And he shoots! And no mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 8.
So here comes the substitution.
Camisa 28.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. That'll be a throw-in. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great vision. Good ball, good take. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking for options for movement. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Lampard. Now this could be a... Messi! Oh, great save by Dida. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Takes the shot! And that's off target.
Ronaldinho probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Costa Curta. Schneider. And this is Luis Suarez. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, now here's... It's Figo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. Strokes it back. And it's De Jong. Dixon. No goals as yet. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Japan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Messi. He might be in here. And this is ours. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Itulah.
It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Itulah.
Real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. Van Bommel. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shevchenko. Hazard, who is really short on confidence. Lampard. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Lah, coy, tak cancel anjing.
Schneider, looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting the chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Bajingan ribon terus cok musuhnya. Asu.
All square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience...
Shevchenko! And there's a goal! And they're back in front! You don't keep those
Shevchenko
out.
support
He
lagi.
knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
Wait.
Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Indonesia leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
De Jong. And it's Figo. Luis Suarez. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he cuts out the supply. De Jong. Van Bommel. Luis Suarez. And this is Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko is the guilty party there. Maldini. And it's Shevchenko. Messi. And the shot! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Shevchenko running with the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, now he can run away with it. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And so the action is resumed. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played into space. That is ended up in no man's land. Araujo. And it's Schneider. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a sharp pass. Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. Schneider. This is De Jong. Van Bommel. And this is Luis Suarez. Figo. And here's Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Bommel. And it's Figo. In with the challenge. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Figo. Shot could be on. He's having a pop.
Ngeri banget, Jir.
Relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
De Jong. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that's nice. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Asu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jujur, aku
Throw it.
tar-ketir, jujur.
And it's Schneider. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. And this is Shevchenko. Figo. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Figo. That has been cut short. Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard moves wide and looking to get into this. Zambrotta tries to play it through. And this is Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And that has left him in a heap.
Are you ready, Ronaldo? Are you ready?
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
Baik,
7.
Luis Suarez
Second corner now.
Number 17. Ronaldinho. Number 6. Eden Hazard. Number 8.
Completely!
Number 4.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's on it, can he get away?
Number 18.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card.
Push.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Now, chance for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Itulah skema buat sang King Dudu.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Costa Curta. Could be danger here.
Ya, saya lebih terdiri.
Guardiola. Into the last 5 minutes. Always onto this. Suarez receives it in a... Luis Suarez!
Wah, jika mulai sokul ya.
Yes, it's there!
Cingen ah.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Si.
Japan
Yo
may be
ngerti.
down, but not
Materi yang
out just yet. Swings it across.
Well, that has
Ronaldo
caused
orang ini wis tak update loh cuy. Sundulan ini
discussed to
seperti
others.
dewa loh kalau udah.
Guardiola.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's going wide left. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Kaka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball's... Oh, good fly! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that is that. Tunisia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one.
Divisi 1 belum tuh. Rank 1 bos. Udahlah tidur ya guys ya. Ngantuk guys. Thank you. Sampai jumpa besok udah. Divisi 2 sulit ya guys. Thank you semuanya. Gila lagi satu setengah.